podcast we're recording. We're waiting for Aiden. Faulkner's laggy again. Just as we're getting ready to start, I said, hold on, I'm going to take a shower. But still, Aiden also was taking a shower. Do-do-do-do. Maybe Faulkner is the most reliable one, but really, when you think about it, the draw to the show is me and Aiden. Because we're sweaty plebs and we're recording a podcast about video games. And only our family members listen. Because we're sweaty plebs and we're recording podcasts about video games. And only our family members listen.
It took me a while to get the song, but I liked it.
Oh, I knew it right away.
That was
I was
good,
like,
right?
oh,
That was a
okay,
good one.
yeah.
That's pretty good.
Howdy,
I mean,
boys
I
and
took
girls,
some
welcome
liberties,
back.
but
Did you?
yeah,
No.
Clearly.
yeah,
No.
yeah. Oh, before we go too far, Aiden, check it out.
Hate it.
Oh, you do not like it?
Yeah, next time I see you,
For-
I'm going to uninstall that.
Nope, fuck you. For the listeners, I have a donut on my head now. I will remove it.
Yeah.
That was good. All right.
Well, howdy, boys and girls, welcome back to the Sweaty Plebs podcast, episode 112.
Whoop whoop. 112, baby. It's a
Yeah.
band.
12.
You add the
Yeah,
two numbers
R&B.
together, you get the third number.
112, R&B band. Peaches and Cream, the song. I liked it a lot as a child. I did not understand the message.
Do you now?
That's what we should have done. Yeah.
Did you sing it out loud at home all the time?
I don't remember, but I definitely listened to it on the radio.
Now, did your parents understand the message?
I don't know. That's asking a lot from my dad.
Papa? I know Papa's listening. Do you understand the message of Peaches and Cream?
I don't think he
Now he's
knows what
gonna
we're talking
Google it.
about.
Yeah. He's gonna Google it and find out. Anyways, that's a pretty good fact, right?
It's good enough.
Yeah,
Good enough.
It's good enough.
better than most of them, I'd say.
How's it better than you've been in the past 6 weeks?
Dude, last week I had so many good facts. Take that back.
Yeah, but you took a long time to get those facts.
No, you guys were just taking too long to let me get to those facts.
I don't think that's true.
That's
I was
not. That's
ready.
not it at all.
I was ready.
All right. Well, let's start the podcast. Let's crack some drinks. Dylan.
I will say
how about-
112 is also an emergency telephone number used
Okay.
throughout European Union, Russia, India, and various other countries. Anyways, I have a beverage. This is the can. Hen House. I like Hen House. The name, I don't like the name. In theory, the holographic principle. That's too long.
I like
Can you
it.
imagine going somewhere and wanting to order that?
Yeah, you just say
They better have numbers on the menu too. Say I want number 112.
you just say you want
Beer
the
112.
holographic.
What if they have multiple holographics, Aiden?
Yeah, that's fine. Probably all good.
Jesus Christ, what the hell is this? Anyways, this is an IPA. The can says, tell Ziggy that the necessary software is available. I don't know what that means. I'm going to like this one. I'll just let you know. I crack it open. Couple sniffs. I told Faulkner this before Aiden showed up because he was late. But I will not be able to taste this beer. I have scarred my mouth last night with a molten chicken pot pie. So no taste buds on the tongue, and both of the cheeks are burned. Some of the gums are burned. So this might actually hurt. We'll find out.
Why did you burn your mouth so much?
It was a big mistake. Oh, donut's back. You know when you make one, you put it in the microwave and you heat it up, and then it comes out, and you wait it's like 7 minutes, and then you're like, well, I'm hungry. You hungry boy. And then you say, I think maybe it's cooled down enough, and you go in, you get it, and you see the steam, but you're like, I eat hot stuff. And you put that bite in your mouth, and it's just hot, and you don't know what to do, and so you kind of chew it a little bit, and then the hot just goes everywhere.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. So, anyways, that happened. Beer, great. This is a great beer. I could taste it. So,
Penetrated all the scar tissue.
yeah, my mouth is molting. Anyways, it's good beer. Hen House, the holographic principle. Uh, this is made with Idaho Gem and Mosaic hops. So,
Oh, Faulkner.
what do you
There you
know?
go.
Yeah, there you go.
I went with the Boulder Classic Boys, the Avery IPA. That's all it says. It's by Avery. It's an IPA. I have been there.
Okay, chug it.
No, it's a
No
classic
to chugging
IPA.
or no to the beer?
No, it's fine. It's one of those like pioneers in the IPA field that's been around for like 15 years now. So it's yeah,
Yeah.
accurate. Yeah, it's
All
good.
right.
Like it's nothing special. It's an IPA. Let me tell you. Tastes like hops.
Tastes like hops.
You know,
Classic.
you want to know a joke I just thought of?
Yeah,
It's not very good actually.
please
I
you open the
I no
door.
doubt it would be.
Yeah. Wait. When you drink a lot of IPAs, what do you do?
What, Dylan?
I pee a lot.
Yeah.
You get it?
Yep.
Did you like that, Faulkner?
Yep. Good dad joke.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
All right. I think I've had this beer. It's from Barbarian Brewing because I have.
Oh yeah, I've had that one.
Oh,
Look at that doggy.
it's got a dog.
Yeah.
Look at the doggy. It's called Nugs Chillin' Grindage. It's a double IPA.
Oh no, I didn't have that one.
It is
They use that can on
9.6. Yeah, this is a pretty common can.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe different colors or something.
I was looking through my beer fridge and I have a bunch of triples of the same beer because I've got the 4-pack and I've only drank the one for the show, and then the rest just sit there.
You gotta drink one.
I got to go to my friend's house and just dump it on them.
I just like that you have a beer fridge and you don't really drink beer.
Yeah.
My wife, it's my wife's beer fridge.
Ah.
She drinks sours. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
she's like got like beer memberships and stuff like that. This is pretty good, man. I really like this.
We all like our beers
Yeah,
today.
3
All right.
IPAs.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Ready?
Hey,
Everybody, 2-second chug. Ready?
I don't like the donut.
Oh. Sorry, it keeps coming back.
All right. Let's get into games. What have you guys been up to?
I haven't played too many new games. I think Faulkner and I played a little bit of Apex. I played a
Yeah,
little
did play a
Fortnite
lot.
last night with my buds. I did play around with Gunfire
Oh,
last night.
Nice.
It's still exactly the same. It's fun.
sick.
I'm trying to think. Oh, and then what else did I play last night? Yeah, that's
Classic
right.
indie
Aiden
game.
and I played Minecraft.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah.
We found a cat.
We captured a cat and locked it in a house, and now it's our cat. And we killed somebody in the house to take over the house. And that's about as far as we got. We murdered somebody, and now we have an orange cat in the house.
You murdered an NPC or an actual person?
NPC. I'm not
I
playing with
think
randoms.
NPC.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. I killed so many chickens. I beat a bunch of chickens with my hands yesterday.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we did some stuff.
Yep.
We built our first house and then we abandoned it because we saw
immediately.
something else and didn't take any of the stuff with us.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's good stuff,
We're
right?
doing it real style. I don't know how to do anything, so I just always ask Aiden what to do. And then he says, "You're going to have to figure it out." And then I just don't figure it out because I know eventually he'll do it for me.
You don't have to remember like crafting recipes. It's so easy.
Yeah, but I don't know what I'm doing. So, anyways, it's fun. Faulkner, one day we'll get you in there with us. Aiden, I thought my computer broke at one point when we were playing because Aiden's skin is like, what is that? What would you even call that? Like a
I think it was titled as psychedelic trippy. on the
Yeah, okay.
Minecraft store.
Yeah, so it's definitely that. And there was one point where I think it was right when we woke up from sleeping, and my body was inside his body, so I could see his skin, only his skin, and I was just like, "What the fuck happened to the game? Like, is this shit broken?" And then I walked, and I was like, "Oh, that's just your skin," and I was
And
inside
then
of
I
you.
walked.
Yeah, that's the whole thing. We
All
captured a
right.
cat. We spent so long trying to catch that cat.
It was fun.
And then we did, and we thought that we fucked up, and like it glitched through the door, and we built an outdoor enclosure for the cat, blocked off the entire
Mhm.
street for the village that we're taking over.
We're actually pretty good pet owners. That's what I learned.
Yeah,
Sounds like it.
hmm
I was trying to feed it raw chicken.
I try to feed it raw pork. Doesn't like it.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, I know. Crazy, right?
Anyways,
Yeah.
we're gonna befriend the cat, and then we're gonna make a chicken coop outside.
Yeah.
You just killed all the chicken though.
Yeah, that's why you got to grow some more.
Aiden knows how to get eggs. Yeah,
Okay.
You
All right.
say
yeah.
I know how to get eggs. You literally just find them because they lay them randomly.
Aiden knows how to get eggs.
Okay, yeah. Good game.
That's pretty much it. Oh, yeah, it's a fun game. I downloaded Squad. Faulkner will talk about it. I only did the intro
Loved it.
tutorial. It looks cool. I can't
Yeah.
throw grenades worth shit.
Yeah.
I'm really good at throwing grenades and having them come right back at me. So
Bank shots,
We'll
man.
figure it out.
yeah,
Aiden,
that's it.
any new games for you?
Pretty much no. I played a little Sparkle quiz on my phone earlier. That was pretty sick, but I don't think that counts. So
You are the mobile game connoisseur.
you say that, and it's like
Oh,
it's
hang on.
literally just super out of heads.
We have a guest speaker. No, not going. The guest speaker is gonna run by. Run, run,
You
run,
have the
run.
I
background. You
don't.
have the virtual
Oh,
background.
oh.
I
Um,
was gonna make guest speaker talk about Slay the Spire. Guest speaker still playing Slay the Spire.
good game.
It's a very good game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love Slay the Spire.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Dylan and I also tried to play Spy Party again last night.
Oh,
Let me tell you, it seems like it'd be sick if we knew what we were doing.
I actually kind of figured it out a little bit, and I destroyed my brother. Do you remember
I
when
have
I
no
killed
idea.
you that one time, Aiden?
Yeah.
I think it was our only successful sniper kill
Yep.
the entire time we played.
It's because I was playing as Wheels and he didn't like a handicap person.
Ah.
No,
Nah.
so the way I play is I
His
always
virtual
kill the
life
short
is
guy.
like his real life.
Yeah, I just kill the short guy, but the short guy was he was like the ambassador or something. So I chose the second shortest guy, which was the guy in the wheelchair.
Yeah. Which again, he's just sitting down, man. You don't know that he's the second shortest.
I just go by what I can see, man.
Not wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's me. Faulkner?
Cool. Yeah, I actually gave Across the Obelisk a bit more of a chance. I think I put in 8 hours total now.
I do want to play that again.
It's
I-
it's a good game.
I
I'm
th-
really
I th-
enjoying it.
I think I only want to play that with somebody though, because I tried it solo and you have to control everybody, which isn't bad, but I like to just
I mean, they each person has their own deck, right? But
yeah.
it's not that bad.
It's not terrible, but I
No.
think it's just more fun playing with other people.
Well, playing with friends is always fun. I think it's a solid solo game, to be honest.
I generally agree, but I would just rather play Slay the Spire
Yeah.
if I'm
Well, they're
Just-
different.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, same.
Two separate games.
No, they're very different games.
No,
The
you have
the
cards.
similarity is they both have cards, and you go
Yeah.
down a tree.
That's all I need.
Yeah. Okay. It's a good game. It's definitely grindy because there's so many different like cards to unlock and upgrade, and there's equipment for your characters, and each of the characters have their own leveling and skill trees and perk trees and stuff like that.
Sounds
So
overwhelming.
it's grindy in the sense it can be off initially.
Is that Steam Deck enabled or whatever?
I don't know if it's Steam Deck enabled yet,
Whatever
but
they
when it
call
is, it's gonna be great.
Yeah,
I think it's gonna be great for it.
I'll be playing that a lot on that.
Yeah.
Whenever.
I'm really enjoying it. I beat the first boss and then I got wrecked in the second area, which is kind of par for the course for a roguelite game.
Yeah.
So, but now I understand the mechanics. So every time you die, you keep like a certain portion of the resources, and then you can claim that for your next run. Pro tip: in the town, the beginning of the map in the town, uh, don't be afraid to spend money and like buy equipment for your characters or upgrade the cards
Okay.
for that run.
I have another tip. The movie The Town
Oh,
has Ben Affleck in it.
it's a good
It's
movie.
a pretty decent movie.
I
It's a good
like it.
movie. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a
Yeah,
good
I like
movie.
that movie.
And I played squad. I did a tutorial and played one match.
Can you tell your
Communicating,
helicopter story,
yeah,
please?
communicating with your squad, very important in
Yeah.
squad.
Wild.
Yeah.
Or listening to the comms, because like there's all these different roles, but the squad leader in your squad gives like assignments and you can select waypoints. I didn't follow him at all. Terrible.
Wow, bad teammate.
Terrible. Uh, and I didn't know what the UI looked like, so I wasn't paying attention to what my squad color was compared to the other squads, because it's like 100-player matches, right? So there's 50 people on your team, and each team is like divided into different squads with different roles. And I was just being a grunt, but I respawned at like back at the home base, and my squad was over here, and I jumped in a helicopter, and I rode this helicopter for like an hour, or not an hour,
What?
like 5 minutes. It just felt like an hour, but I just rode in it. I didn't know how to switch seats. There's like two gunner seats. I just sat in the cockpit, in the passenger seat of the cockpit, and the guy's like communicating, and I was like, I don't want to communicate at all, so I didn't say shit for a while. And then eventually he goes, "Hey, I'm just gonna drop you off by your squad," and then I said, "Thank you." And then he flies over, and he's like starting to land, but I decided to jump out early. Completely died. I like died, and all I hear over comms is, "Hey, did he just jump out?" And the other guy in there's like, "Yeah, I think he's dead. Oh, let me land." And they landed, and the other passenger popped out and like revived me, and then I ran and caught up with my squad. And I was like, as far as went. And I was like, oh, I think I'm good. I'm very embarrassed right now.
Attaboy.
I'm gonna leave.
uh, it sounds like so
um,
much fun. I can't wait to
yeah,
play it. I just
yeah,
hope find nice, friendly people to play with.
yeah. I think
I think that's the big
so.
hinge.
That they were very nice, actually.
Yeah.
Like in the helicopter, the guy was like, "Yeah, I'll just drop you off by your squad, and it'd be cool." And I was like, "That's cool." And then the fact that they landed and revived me anyways, instead of just like, fuck him." I was like, "Oh, okay. This might be a good community of people.
Yeah,
It might."
that's a good sign.
Yeah,
You're still dealing with gamers.
yeah,
So
yeah. You're still doing gamers, but I was reading like, make sure you join a beginner friendly server.
yeah.
Then they like forgive you for stuff like that.
Yeah, that makes
Because there are
sense.
servers that are like veteran only, so just don't join those servers. You'll be fine. But the game itself feels pretty good. Like the
It
gunplay,
does.
if it's a milsim game, but it has like slightly arcadey feel with the controls at the same time. So it's kind of like a weird like
It's
merge of the two.
kind of like actually fun, unlike Arma.
Yeah, Arma's like too hardcore. Even though the Armor Reforger came out this week also, but I'm not interested in it since I got Squad.
Yeah, I was interested, and then I saw it got not great reviews. So
Well, the problem with Armor Reforge, is it Reforger or Reforge?
Reforger, I think.
Yeah, it's just a tech test
Yeah,
for the engine.
yeah.
It's only going to be around for like a year
I'm not
before Armor 4 gets released.
spending $30 on that too.
Yeah, so I'm like, well, why would I spend $30 on like a beta, essentially a beta test for the game engine they're going to use for the actual game they're going to use it in? It's like a scam.
Yeah, it's just there to milk money from the diehards.
Yeah, like just make that free to play. It's just a beta anyways, and it's open mod, which is cool. Like the open mod and everything is really cool, but I mean they're not going to support it after a year. So what's the fucking point?
Seems bad. I don't like it.
It's just like, and it's on Xbox too, which is cool, right? Conceptually, like that's cool, but at the same time, I'm like, this feels like a scam.
Yeah,
Do you get like a discount on the real game, or
No,
probably not.
do you get like a badge or something that says I
probably,
spent $30?
yeah, probably.
Honestly, probably
I would
no.
like to think, Yeah, probably not. Let's be real. But Squad's cool. It's been around for a long time. It feels really cool. I don't know how much I'll play it. 'Cause it's definitely one of those things I would like to play with my friends. Like all of us join a squad together and just
Yeah.
Yeah.
comms. You know what I mean? I know Burger bought it also,
Oh,
so
perfect. Burger can be our squad leader.
he'll definitely be the Sherpa.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah.
He can
But it's
talk to all the randoms.
yeah, it looks cool. And then I'm still waiting for Ground Branch to go on sale. So
Ram Ranch.
Ram Ranch. Other things I've played this week. I didn't play it. This is a TV Halo TV show. Season 1 ended. Let me sum it up for you. If this had no Halo elements, IP elements in it, it would be an acceptable sci-fi TV show.
But it has Halo, so it's massive
It
flop.
is not an acceptable TV show.
Yeah.
But if it didn't have those elements, I'd be like, all right, it's fine, right? Like, it's not like I would give it a
6.9 out of 10.
6 and a 7 out of 10.
6.9 out of 10.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like between there, which is okay. It's like it's okay. Like I would give a second season a shot. I'm still gonna watch the second season of this.
I don't
because I
think
just
I'm
like
going to watch
Halo.
the first season. I was waiting for it to finish, and then there's a Paramount Plus get it for a month trial or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
I don't think I'm going to do it.
It's the issues that like fans have, like hardcore fans, like Master Chief taking his helmet off, or the Master Chief having sex. Spoilers, everyone. Having sex doesn't bother me at all. At all. Like that doesn't bother me whatsoever.
I
Um,
um I wanted it to just be a retelling of the games personally. I think that
I
would have been.
I could see where I can see why people want that.
Yeah.
I
I
get
mean,
it.
even though you don't need that, like it's probably easier and more fun for them to make something new, but
Yeah.
I think most
Um,
people just wanted the game
I
version.
think I think hardcore fans really want it. I didn't really want that. Like I'm okay with. All right. So background. I read a lot of comic books. In comic books, there's a lot of reiterations and retellings and retcons and all kinds of stuff. Right. Multiverse timelines. So like I was fine when they said it would be a different timeline because it's just what I'm used to. And from a creative standpoint, I understand like why you would want to do that. And if I really wanted to play the Halo storyline, I would just go play the Halo storyline.
Yeah, but
Exactly.
sometimes you just want to experience it and not do it.
Watch someone else play through it then.
Yeah. Like it's.
Yeah.
I'd rather experience something new than redo. Like I get where fans are like,
Yeah.
I just want a complete
No, no.
remake, not a remake.
Yeah.
What is it? Called?
And retelling.
It's
Yeah.
not a re. Is it a retelling?
I think
Is
so.
that the right term for it?
It's probably a better term, but I don't think it's
Yeah.
incorrect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I generally agree with that, but I think with sorry. um it with something like this where it's like you need it to be successful. I think they should have started off with like square one, you know.
Yeah,
I think it should have been a war movie and
That would
not
have been cool.
or a war show.
Yeah.
This was not a war show. Like you couldn't even tell that they were in the Covenant War, the
I
Human
watched
Covenant War.
episode 1 when it was free and they fought a little bit.
Yeah, they did, but like as the episodes go over, like there's not a lot of fight like combat scenes.
weird choice
There's
for an
maybe
action
like
game.
there's 9 episodes. There's 3 major fights.
That's not a lot.
No, there's
Is
the
that
first
including the first
episode.
one? Okay.
Yes, there's the first episode. There's one in the middle, and then there's the final episode.
That see they did that wrong.
So it's like this is a war movie, or it should be a war movie. The combat looks like when they do the combat stuff, you're like, oh, there's like hidden like glimpses of like goodness, right? They're like, oh
Mhm.
man, this could be cool because it's hyper violent. Like the fight scenes are hyper violent, which you want. And then the final episode, like the fight scene happens or the battle happens, and you're like, oh, this is really cool. But then they do this weird thing at the very end, and you're just like, there's no reason for this. You ruined everything that led up to this point. Like the whole battle was really cool up until this creative decision was made.
So I'm not going to
You
watch
can
it.
tell
I
me
don't think Dylan's
offline.
going to watch it.
Yeah.
I don't think my dad's going to watch it. And the other listeners, I think, have already tuned out. So if you just want to say it,
Yeah, just say it. So, wait. Let me say it. Spoilers, motherfuckers.
Spoilers. So in the final battle, Cortana, like him and Cortana are finally jiving, but Halsey's purpose of Cortana was so she could take over John's body permanently because she's embedded into his neural network, right?
okay?
So that was the whole thing. But she's like, no, I don't want to do that because she's AI and she's learning. And like the whole entire thing was Halsey is kind of a crazy person. She like Halsey in the episode 8 tries to do a coup and like tries to tell the Spartans to help a coup, and some of them have. So, all right,
Jesus
You're
Christ.
supposed to
Alright.
tell us what happens in the last episode.
I know, but
Yeah.
there's some context. These Spartans, unlike the game, have an implant that helps null uh, human emotion, so they're more objective about decision making. But it makes them more robotic, right?
Yes.
So in combat, these human emotions don't impede their ability to make decision making. They can be more objective. Two of the Spartans, two of the four, um, John one being one of them, remove it themselves.
Oh, that's
Right.
why he's banging.
Yeah, that's why he's doing a lot of the decisions he make, because he's no longer like he actually has human emotions again, and they're flooding in. Like hasn't had them for most of his life. Now he has to like reconcile with them, and that's why a lot of decisions he makes are part of it, which makes, I guess, sense in that point, right? And I could actually see why you would implant that stuff to begin with too.
Yeah, like this is all neat, but like if
Yeah,
it was
like
just
I
a
said,
random
if this
sci-fi
wasn't
show.
like that's what I'm saying. Like if this was just a sci-fi show with no Halo IP associated to it, you're like, oh, makes 100% sense. Like I totally accept all this decision making, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he removes it. The other Spartan moves it. That's why all this stuff happens. That's why he's banging and all that shit. Which, John was probably a virgin leading up to it. Like, yeah, go get your nut, guy. I understand. like, like you're in your 30s and you're a virgin. Like, I totally get it. Go do it.
I want
But
I want to go to the next section.
but part of Halsey's plan was to introduce Cortana so Cortana could take over John, because John has like all the
Emotions.
genetic
Yeah.
modifications and all that stuff.
Mm.
Well, that was always her plan to begin with. Prior to all of it, her idea was to create an AI she could control, so she could 100% control Spartans no matter what. Which she's a crazy person, anyways, to even start the Spartan program in any timeline. If you think about like what they did with the Spartan program and how they did it.
They kidnap children.
Yeah, they kidnapped children and then replaced the bodies with clones that were terminal, right? And then they essentially abused them, put them under rigorous training. Most Spartans died throughout the Spartan 2 program to begin with, in the normal prime timeline anyways, right? So it's pretty bad. Like it's not good stuff. But so in the final episode, John's like, no, I need you to take over the body because I think you could get us out of this like tricky situation. So he like fake kills himself, or he kills himself essentially, and then Cortana takes over his body, and that's how the season ends. They like get out of this tricky situation, and that's how the season ends.
You know what? That sounds terrible.
Yeah,
They should
It
delete
is
it.
awful.
I didn't like
Yeah.
basically all of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is awful. And which sucks because like the fight going into it, you're like, oh man, this is like Halo fight, right? Like the brutes show up, the fucking elites show up, they're killing people, they're killing grunts. Great stuff. Right? Great stuff. But then that happens and you're like, why? You ruined it all. So yeah, it's not great. It's not great Halo. Like there's a lot of stuff before it I could like justify. But that I was like, wait, why? So it's pretty bad.
Yep. Still not going to watch it.
It is not a good Halo show. It is a acceptable sci-fi show. That's the Halo TV series season 1.
I don't like it.
Yeah. There's some stuff like I was fine with. Like I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense in this context, right? And then there's a whole entire side storyline that makes no fucking sense. Now, good points of Halo TV series: the UNSC are shown as bad people, as a bad government, like they're doing evil stuff, which I like because in the video games they don't really showcase that, but in the books they showcase that, right? Like Spartans were not made for the Covenant War. Spartans were made to kill
Uprisings.
insurrectionists.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. In the outer colonies, not in the inner colonies, because inner colonies have money. Right? It's the outer colonies have no money, and they're treated as like slave labor essentially, and treated poorly. And that's where all the insurrections are. So that's why the Spartan program was even created. So not only did they like capture kids or steal kids from people without consent, they made them so they could kill poor people essentially.
The more you know. I didn't know. I thought
Yeah,
those
yeah.
were just for fighting the aliens.
No, that's the exact reason the Spartan 2 program was created.
That is a neat bit of lore. I guess I just
I'm
don't
gonna
like
throw that out of
Halo
my head.
enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like
So
arena shooters. That's about
that-
it.
that's why I liked. That's one of the big things I liked about this show, and they even talk about it in the Forward Unto Dawn movie for Halo 4. Was talking about the innies and stuff like that.
So did you call them
I'm
innies?
yeah,
Sick.
I think we talked about this before.
yeah.
Yeah.
So that's why I like. That's one big thing I liked. I was really hoping they would do is show how evil the UNSC is in certain regards. And that's what I want them to kind of dive into more in a movie or a TV show. But whatever, it's not a good Halo show, but I'm gonna keep watching it because I have to watch it. I just can't help it.
Yeah, we know, bud.
Weak mentals. You got weak mentals.
I just I'm a big Halo fan. You know,
What would you rate the show in terms of Halo games? Like is Halo 3 being the peak? What is it?
in Halo games,
Yeah.
in regards to gameplay or in regards to story.
No.
Overall
Use
product.
the Halo games as a ranking system. Think of it as 1 through 10.
This is worse than Halo 5 story.
Is it worse than
Damn,
Halo 4
fine.
as a whole?
Yeah.
No, I loved Halo 4 storyline for the most part.
Okay, I don't think
So-
you understand the question, but it works.
You don't get it. He doesn't get it.
Yeah, I really liked Halo 4. To be honest.
I'm happy for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I tried to play it with you, then we never finished it.
No, we know because other stuff came up. But I actually liked Halo 4.
Look at me, Aiden.
I hate it.
Other game we did play, we played one match independently, was Apex Legends Mobile. That launched
Ah,
this week.
yes, we did. Let me tell
My
you.
first match, fucking wrecked.
Yeah, same. You have to be playing bots. There's no chance.
So what? It's like
There's no
PUBG
chance
Mobile,
those are real people.
just a mobile version of the game.
Yep. It's actually decent. I mean, I don't ever want to play it.
It looks
But-
really good,
Yeah,
actually.
Yeah,
It
Played
runs well.
smooth. Yeah.
It plays pretty smooth. It's just the touch controls are. It's not for me.
Dude, it was awful. Even though I almost got like 2k damage in my match.
I think I did. I was just shredding everybody. I
Yeah.
also really like that the loot is different. Like I found a G7 on the floor. Just
Yeah,
like-
it's like the maps are older versions of the game.
yeah.
The game is older version. There's less characters to play too.
True.
I'm a little sad that they created its own unique legend just for mobile, though.
I think
wonder if
I
they're gonna
read
bring
that
that to-
he might come over.
Okay.
I saw something that said mobile first,
Hmm.
which would indicate that he's on mobile first, and then would
Yeah.
eventually come
It's a little,
over.
I didn't get to play him because I didn't unlock him, but
Same. I haven't played him.
I was just playing Bangalore.
I also played
But,
Bangalore.
wow,
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like two peas in a
Fucking
pod.
destroyed it.
Yeah.
I will probably uninstall it.
I probably will too.
Yeah.
I think I might give it like 1 or 2 more just tries, just so I can potentially
Just
try
connect
that
your
guy.
connect your Xbox controller to it.
No, I
Shred
think they
kids.
said that's cheating. Yeah.
Huh?
I think they said that's cheating, but if I did, that would.
It's not. No, there's controller support in
Oh, there
the
is?
options menu. Yeah.
Oh, then I might have to.
Yeah,
Yeah, I saw the controller support like for the options menu. I was like, oh, that's definitely the better way to play.
Yeah.
Like, why would I use the touchscreen? This is awful.
Touchscreen is not good.
Yeah. Let's get into some news. Game Pass. Lots of Game Pass games coming out. We have Skate on cloud. Let's actually, I'm not even going to talk about cloud stuff. PC, Her Story.
Yeah.
Never heard of it.
Not a clue. Feminism.
It's a mystery game.
Wait, where do you see? Oh, Her Story.
It's not
Yeah.
his story,
Her,
Dylan.
yeah, his story is like
It's every
what
other
happened in
game.
the past. Her story is a story about ladies.
Other game, Jurassic World Evolution 2 on cloud, console, and PC.
Is that the park building one?
Yeah, it's I think it's just a management simulator game for Jurassic World.
I might try it.
Okay,
It's kind of
because
fun.
I kind of like the first one.
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Little Witch in the Woods game preview on console and PC. It's day one on Game Pass.
Is this the game that's like, I don't remember who's making, but it's like a witch
In the woods.
Stardew type thing. Is this that game?
The Wizard
let me pull
Starter
it up
that's
real
made
quick.
by the same dude? No.
Is that it? No, not the one made by the same dude.
Ah,
It's got similar look.
Because
I mean,
I
it's
know
like
there was one that was announced like 2 E3s ago or something. And Faulkner and I were hyped about it, but I don't remember what it was
I
called.
don't think that's
I don't
this.
think. Yeah, this. No.
This seems to be more of like a adventure, like top-down adventure game.
Nah.
Practice the teachings you learned at Witch School. Help people and make the world a better place.
That's
Make
not for me.
friends with charming friends.
Can you make it a
Nah,
worse
I'm out.
place?
Yeah. I want to be evil witch.
Fingers crossed on that one. Other game, Umurangi Generation Special Edition on console and PC.
Yeah, you can move past
Day one
that.
Game Pass.
Yeah.
First-person photography sandbox.
What? All right, I'll be honest. I was not
First-person
interested.
photography sandbox.
I'm kind of curious now.
Yeah, I'm not.
No.
Other games coming soon. Farming Simulator 2022 on console and PC. Hey, if you're into this game, I'm happy for you. This might be too intense for me.
Still doing it.
It's definitely too intense for me. I don't know any. I could plant a plant, but I'm not a farmer.
Yeah. Other games. PC. Vampire Survivor.
Oh, that's a fun game.
This
You
This
should
is a
play
banger.
that.
I played
Yeah.
a bunch of that 2 days ago.
Mhm.
And
It's good.
I unlocked the transformation spells or skills. Dude. Awesome.
Super sick.
Changes everything.
Happy for them to get more exposure. Not necessarily a
It's-
big banger since it's $3.
I was about to say
No.
it's $3.
Yeah.
All right, other game, Floppy Nights on console and PC. Floppy Nights is a fresh take on two familiar genres: tactics fused with card game strategy.
Oh, Dylan.
Build the perfect deck, execute seamless card combos, and lead your Floppy Knights to victory.
I don't
Dylan,
like
you
the word
should play it.
floppy.
It is a day one game, which is cool. Another day one with PC Game Pass, Hard Space Shipbreaker, equipped with cutting-edge salvaging tech, carve and slice a variety of derelict spaceships at will in zero-G to
Oh.
recover valuable materials. This actually looked kind of cool.
I forgot about this game.
Yeah. Upgrade your gear to take on more lucrative contracts to pay your debt to Lynx Corporation through a compelling campaign, relax in free play, or compete in timed challenges.
Lucrative.
Looks neat.
Yeah, no, I'm going to give this one a shot.
Yeah. I mean, why not, right? It's free.
Exactly.
Game Pass.
Quote unquote free. Cool game coming out, Sniper 5 Elite, May 26th
So
on console
close.
and PC, day one with Game Pass.
I'm gonna download this one and shoot somebody in the balls one time.
Yeah, I'm excited to play this one for about 3-4 hours and then be done.
Yeah.
There is multiplayer.
Is it sniper multiplayer or like what?
Is it co-op?
What is it?
I don't. It's like PvP multiplayer.
I'm into it.
I don't want to do
Yeah.
that.
No, we're
Yeah.
gonna play
we,
that.
We should all play together.
Yeah, we're gonna do that. That's gonna be
I'm
fun.
not doing that.
Yeah, right?
No.
Yeah, 100%.
Like, why not?
I've played those games and I'm not good at them. We'll just leave it there.
Yeah, it's the fun part. There also is
but-
co-op, Dylan.
Okay.
Oh.
Co-op I would play, yeah.
Is it co-op? Like the campaign?
Yeah, that's what it's looking like. I mean, yeah. I don't know if it's like you play through the whole thing. What it says on the website is you can call for assistance and have a second sniper drop in to help you out of a tricky situation.
Yeah, there's 2-player co-op support in the campaign. Oh, it's the first time ever. You'll be able to trade ammo and supplies.
I'm in for it. I think it's going to be fun for a little bit.
There's an
I mean, it's on
invasion
Game
mode.
Pass.
Yeah,
Ooh, enhanced kill
I think it's
cam.
worth trying. More ball shots. Cricket 2022 is on here on PC, not console.
If you're into it, that's tight.
And we have Pac-Man Museum Plus.
So like the
Features 14 of the series' legendary games. Players can enjoy the iconic original arcade classic alongside a variety of other playstyles from over 40 years of Pac-Man history.
so it's like rare replay, but just for Pac-Man.
Mm.
Probably.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's neat. Nah,
Yeah. And Grounded got a new update. I'm still waiting for actual 1.0, but that's cool.
I do want to give Grounded another shot.
Yeah,
That game
I
was
think.
terrifying. Do you remember when I got trapped out in the middle of the night with the spider
yep.
Yeah.
hunting me?
That game's a fun game
Yeah.
on open access. Like right when it came out of open access, we played it
Yeah.
for a little
Mhm.
bit. I think 1.0 will be cool time to jump in.
I think we'll give it another shot for sure then.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So Game Pass got a few games. There's a little bit of everything for everyone. Other Xbox news: Microsoft says Activision Blizzard acquisition is moving fast. They're saying they're hoping the deal will complete in the first half of 2023. I wish it was sooner.
Yeah.
I don't
Same.
want to pay for Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Right? Like I was really hoping for winter for Call of Duty because I'm pretty sure Modern Warfare 2 is a day one purchase.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Unless something terrible happens.
I just don't think that. I think it's gonna be fine. I think it's gonna be worth the purchase. So we'll see. PlayStation news. PlayStation Plus. They announced the premium titles. They got some okay.
I think it's pretty good. I think there's a lot of
It's
good
pretty
games
good.
on there.
I was hoping for more recent games. I guess you could say.
I fully understand you. I say there's a lot of good games, but I've played all the ones I'm interested in, but I'm
Yeah.
not really going to blame them.
This would be
Yeah.
for somebody like me.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. But it's cool.
Yeah. I mean, you love to see that they're
It's a
not
decent
just kind
one.
of throwing some garbage on there, like
Yeah.
a lot of big ones, a lot of big third party
Yeah.
games, even like fucking Red Dead 2's on there. That's sick.
It's sick.
I did too.
Mm-hmm.
Other news from PlayStation: Ubisoft Plus is coming to PlayStation. Ubisoft has unveiled that beginning of May 24th, it will launch Ubisoft Plus Classics, which is a curated selection of popular games, including Assassin's Creed Valhalla, The Division, and For Honor. Not The Division 2, The Division.
It's a good game, but it's
Um,
not as good as the second one.
yeah,
Sounds like Ubisoft.
I want them to make another Division. I
it
enjoy
will
those.
it will launch with 27 titles and grow to 50 by the end of 2022.
Do we know the price on it?
It's part of the PlayStation Plus Premium and
Oh, okay. That makes me much more
Remember?
interested.
Yeah.
That's cool then. I thought this was like
yeah.
on
It's
top.
very cool. No. This is. I'm hoping this comes to Game Pass, to be honest, because with EA Play and Ubisoft Plus, man, and then the acquisition of Blizzard and Activision, that'd be wild.
One-stop shop, basically.
Yeah, but yeah, I think it's cool. I'm happy for that. I was waiting for Ubisoft to come on to one of these subscription plans. General news: EA Sports officially ended FIFA partnership after 30 years of games.
That's crazy.
They still have like rights to
Yeah.
everything else. It's just they can't call them FIFA now, right?
Yep.
Okay.
So EA Sports FC is what it's going to be called. Is doing away with the FIFA name of the series used since Sega Genesis and Super Nintendo. Wild.
I wasn't even alive for those.
Yeah. EA's coming FIFA-less soccer game will have more than 300 individually licensed partners, giving access to more than 19,000 athletes across 700 teams in 100 stadiums and 30 leagues. So one of the reasons why they decided to drop it was FIFA was asking EA to double the 150 million the publisher was already paying annually for the rights to its brand.
I get that.
Yeah.
I would not want to pay an extra 150 million.
I get,
Yeah.
but yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if they
They
have
could
rights,
probably
they
afford
pay
it,
for the
but
players.
yeah.
That's all that matters.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
So
FIFA is fun to say, but that's about it.
that's
They're a
about it.
corrupt organization.
Yeah, go off.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
I don't want to get
Just
murdered.
end there. So they said in a statement, they said basically what we get from FIFA in a non-World Cup year is 4 letters on the front of a box.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, that makes total sense. And they've pretty much established themselves as the number one football/soccer game.
They're basically the only option.
Yeah.
There's other options.
Like,
There's like PES.
there is,
or
but
whatever.
like when you don't have
But
rights to the
FIFA's the one.
players, like no one plays it.
Yeah.
You know what? Take that back because you remember we used to play that one game on GameCube where you could play as dolphins and stuff. Red Card or something.
Yeah,
They
that's
still have
different though.
rights to the
But
players.
that's
Yeah.
still an edge case.
Yeah.
That was fun.
You just have to
could
play
beat
like
the shit out of each other.
as a random white dude running across the field named like Joe Thompson. I don't care. Just want to be messy.
mind
That's it.
Other news. DICE is cutting the 128 player version of Breakthrough from Battlefield 2042 and delivering a number of quality updates.
Yikes.
Not
The
interested.
All Out Warfare playlists are updated to remove Breakthrough 128 players, but will keep the 128 player for Conquest.
This was like the flagship game mode, right?
Well, All Out Warfare is the flagship playlist, but Breakthrough and Conquest are the 2 different modes within that.
Now, albeit I didn't play very much, I feel like 128 player Conquest on those maps was so boring because everything's so spread out. So like, yeah, there's a lot of people, but you rarely see them because the maps are so big.
That's the problem with the game. The problem isn't the player count. The problem is the map.
Exactly. And I feel like Breakthrough kind of like filtered players into the same area. So that's another odd decision for him, you could say.
Well, EA DICE, the makers of 2042, is rethinking the development process from the ground up.
Could have done that a couple years ago.
Yeah. They're using the kind of Vince Zampella respawn model to get fun as quickly as possible. So, if you're unaware, back in December, they actually assigned Zampella. If you don't know who that is, he was the founder of Infinity Ward and the studio behind the original called Modern Warfare and Respawn, right?
Mhm.
He's the CEO of Respawn and of Apex Legends, which is probably in its best state, like popularity-wise, than it's ever been. It's also making EA a shit ton of money right now. So essentially, he was assigned to oversee the franchise. So here's another yikes. The first season of multiplayer progression and unlockables is delayed till this summer.
Oh,
It's wild that I already thought it was dead, and now it's even more of a dead game.
Battlefield 2042 is still releasing updates. In April, they added VoIP.
But I'm sorry, what? That wasn't in the game?
nope.
That was not at launch.
Yikes.
And back in March, they added, where did I put it? Oh, the scoreboard.
You don't need that in a game.
Have you read these patches at all? These
No,
patch
I'm
lists?
No, it sounds
100% not
so
interested in this
sad.
game. Yeah.
Dude, so they've done like 3 major patches, and each one has between 100 and 400 fixes. And that's not including the 0.1 patches or the 0.2 patches in between major patches that still have like 50 to 100 bug fixes. Dude, going through the change logs, I've never seen a AAA title have so many fixes or additions or changes within the first 6 months of its life cycle.
It's legitimately a dumpster fire.
Yeah. It is crazy.
It's probably not a good sign.
It is wild. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
Uh, I said this game was gonna suck after playing the beta, and you guys wanted to play it.
I mean, it's EA Play, man. 10 hours for free.
yeah,
I
yeah.
didn't even
Not
hit
even
that
worth
10
it.
hours.
Yeah,
I mean, in 2 years, it's probably going to be in a great state.
yeah, maybe, potentially, but
Yeah.
they just need to go back to what they used to do.
Make
They
good
had it so
games.
good. Yeah.
There's like rumors that they're going to bring the class system back and all that stuff. Right.
All right, they need to do it.
Um, here's some good news. Sherlock Holmes studio Frogware relocates out of Kiev with the help of Epic Games. They stated, "We're proud to share that we received an Epic mega grant from Epic Games. As of right now in Ukraine, the war still keeps going. During this time, we as a studio feel strong to maintain positive mindset and do everything we can to keep operating." So essentially, Epic Games gave them a grant of money, undisclosed, we don't know how much, so they could actually move out of their location and go back to developing in a safer situation.
That's
That's
nice.
a great story. Very, very good to hear. I don't know what. I mean, I know what Sherlock Holmes is, but I didn't know he had video games.
Yeah, I'm right
I
there
like the
with you.
name Frogwares.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Apparently, they're, I guess, good. The game is good enough for them to
get
just
that.
give them money, right?
Yeah. I mean, it could also just be they're just nice. I feel like Epic is pretty nice. I mean, despite like being just
In the past two
the
years,
richest, yeah,
the
they've been nice.
the look of like Epic has definitely changed, right?
Yeah,
Remember when Epic Launcher started and everyone's like shitting on them
yeah,
Yep, that and like the
and their
Apple lawsuit.
exclusives? Yeah,
yeah.
but after seeing what they did with Ukraine and the
The Fortnite
donations and the amount
money.
of money, and when you hear stories like this and you hear about how they changed the monetization model with the Epic, the Unreal Engine, and how pro developer it was,
Yeah,
like it's like you want to shit on them, but at the same time you're like, yeah, but they do some really cool stuff.
they're being
It's
good.
like this
Very good.
weird rock in a hard place.
Yeah, like you got a pebble in your shoe.
Yeah.
Might be uncomfortable, but
Um,
sometimes it's along for the ride. That makes no
and
sense.
so I just want to give a little thing about the Epic Mega Grant, they call it. They give money to developers using the Unreal Engine and to projects that enhance the open source system. Their grants can be between $5,000 and $500,000. There's no indication of how much Frogware actually received, but it does come with no obligations to Epic in terms of the IP it helps out.
If a frog was gonna wear an article of clothing, what do you think they would wear?
Um,
Boots.
Scarf.
I was gonna say basketball shoes or suspenders.
If they're wearing suspenders, does that mean they have to wear pants?
No, they just wear suspenders, no pants.
How does it stick to them then?
They just clip it to their bellies.
Have you clipped a suspender to your belly?
No, have you?
No, but I imagine it's not comfortable.
Frogs can regrow their toes. They'll be fine.
Yeah, but that's not their belly.
Same, same.
Okay. Other news: Splinter Cell remake begins development in Ubisoft. Apparently, so I don't know if we covered this, but this is actually news from December. But it was at the top of Ubisoft's news page, which was weird. But it's led by Ubisoft Toronto. It'll be a remake of Splinter Cell, the first game. It will be rebuilt from the ground up using Ubisoft's Snowdrop engine. Um, yeah, it's
Yeah,
kind of cool. We've been waiting for a Splinter Cell game for a long time.
I like stealth games, man.
It's not for me, but I want to see how cool it looks.
Well, they said we're building it from the ground up. We're going to keep it a linear game and not make it open world.
The
Love
right
to see
choice.
it. Just give me that in ray tracing. It's all I want.
Oh, I imagine. I mean, I'm not super confident in the Snowdrop engine personally.
Yeah.
I just have, after seeing like all the engines they've used in the past, like the lighting system is not something I've always been impressed with.
Yep, right there with you. But it's time to just hype yourself up so you can be let down when it comes out.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but they said stealth. One of the key tenets was stealth. Stealth is the biggest primary factor and the core objective above all else.
I would hope so.
So it looks like they're going to be pushing more towards the stealth element rather than how the more recent, I guess, more recent Splinter Cell games were like action,
Mm-hmm.
like had a lot of action focus
Yeah.
as opposed to stealth elements. So I think they essentially said ideally they want to come up with something, a game where you could play everything without ever being like noticed by the enemy.
But I want to shoot them.
Can.
Yeah.
And they can still not notice you when you shoot them.
Okay. I want to shoot them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see how that goes. Ubisoft needs a banger after all like the shitty news they had in just the normal news cycle and stuff like that. So, let's see.
Mm-hmm.
Last piece of news I have: Techland is developing a AAA open world fantasy action RPG with former CD Projekt Red staff.
Now, for the people who don't know, Techland, they make that zombie game, right?
Yeah, Dying Light.
They made Dying Light.
Yeah.
Dying Light's been great. Dying Light 1 I played a lot of, and they support that game with free content.
They still added new
well,
stuff.
yeah, they
even
still
after
did
the
so.
second one came out.
Yeah.
I feel like.
So I think they have good. I think Dying Light 2 came out with a lot of bugs. It's still on my to buy list and playlist.
Mhm.
But I think for the most part, it's a good game.
It's fun.
What I've read.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna get it, and then we'll all play it together.
Yeah, I'm glad we waited because I guess the co-op was kind of broken at launch. I was reading a more recent update that they did a lot of bug fixes, but they said our ambition is to introduce a new IP and that is vastly different from what we have been doing the past several years. We create a full next-gen experience, a new fantasy epic in a sprawling open world fueled by skills and experiences we gained over the years. Which one of the cool things is the narrative director and the narrative lead were previously worked on both Witcher 2 and Witcher 3 and all its downloadable content.
Those are good games.
Weird.
Witcher 3 is good. Witcher 2 I tried playing before Witcher 3, and I played 10 minutes of it. I bought it used, and I went immediately back to GameStop and returned it.
Interesting.
But Witcher 3, great. I've heard good things about Witcher 2.
I think it's
Well,
good.
I think from the narrative, right? These are narrative directors and narrative leads.
Yeah.
So
Well,
that's probably.
I'm
like
sure
Witcher
part.
2 narratively had
Yeah.
good stuff. I don't think the gameplay probably aged well.
It honestly plays
I
kind
just-
of the exact same. It's just not open world.
Yeah, I remember it being pretty similar. It just at that time I wasn't ready to get into it.
Yeah, but with the gameplay of maybe like we've seen what Techland has done with Dying Light.
Yeah.
And then adding a narrative component to it would be kind of cool.
This could be good. This could be good.
Yeah.
Depends on the setting, but this could be good.
Well, it's a fantasy setting.
Well, it depends on if that's good.
Yeah.
That's what I mean.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of fantasy games.
Yeah.
It is
And some of
generally a
them
good
not
setting.
good. Some of them are not good.
Most are not good.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Yeah, I look forward to it. I hope they take their time, and they really lean in on the next gen, like, thing.
Yeah.
I know a few developers have like even started dumping. So like the Warner Brothers game, the Gotham Knights game, they completely dumped PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. Like originally it was supposed to come out on those, and they said nope, we're not doing that now.
It's about time.
It's just going to be.
Yeah. I mean, it sucks for those people, but it's possible to get these things now. Like
yeah, it's been 2 years.
Yeah. Still not as easy as it should be, but you can get it.
Yeah. So we'll see. That's all I got, guys. What do you got? Anything else?
Yeah. Oh, Aiden, check this out.
No, we got nothing.
All right. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Cheers and bye.
Bye-bye.
Later.